Have you ever felt that fire inside you? That burning desire to achieve something great? But for some reason, you can't seem to make it happen? What if I told you that the only thing stopping you from reaching your dreams is not the world? It's you. The fire of ambition is inside you, but sometimes you need to force it to burn brighter. Ambition is not just a feeling. It's a force that can drive you to success, but only if you feed it with action. This is the story of Lucas, a man whose ambition was just a spark until he decided to fuel it with hard work and determination. Lucas was 30 years old. He had big dreams. He wanted to start his own tech company, but there was one problem. He never took action. He would talk about his plans with excitement, but when it came time to act, he always found an excuse. I'll start next month. I'm too busy now. He believed in his dreams, but his ambition was like a spark that never quite caught fire. Lucas looked around at people who were successful and thought, why not me? But his dreams remained out of reach because he didn't have the drive to push through. His ambition was there, but it needed fuel. Lucas had the ideas. He had the skills, but he didn't have the fire. Every time he thought about his dreams, he would get excited for a moment. But then doubt would creep in. What if it doesn't work? What if I fail? The fear of failure made him freeze. He wanted success, but he wasn't willing to do the hard work it required. I'll do it tomorrow, he said to himself every time. But tomorrow never came. The spark of ambition was always there, but it never became the fire that would drive him to act. It was as if the flame of his dreams was smothered by his fear and hesitation. One day, Lucas sat down with his uncle, a man who had built a successful business from the ground up. His uncle listened to Lucas talk about his dreams and his struggles. "Uncle," Lucas said, "I have so many ideas, but I just can't seem to get started." His uncle smiled and said, "Lucas, ambition is like a fire. It won't burn on its own. You have to feed it. You have to stoke the flames with action. Without effort, ambition will fade away. You can't wait for the fire to ignite itself. You must light it with your own hands." His uncle's words struck him deep. Lucas realized that his ambition had been a spark for far too long, waiting for something outside to ignite it. The next day, Lucas woke up with a new sense of purpose. He was tired of waiting. His uncle's words echoed in his mind. Ambition won't burn on its own. So, he decided to take action, no matter how small. He didn't know exactly where to start, but he knew he couldn't wait any longer. Lucas spent the day researching what it would take to start his company. He made a list of small goals to work on every day. Each small step felt like a spark, and slowly, the fire of ambition started to grow inside him. It wasn't easy, but Lucas was determined to feed the fire. He was no longer waiting for the perfect moment. As the days went by, Lucas continued to work hard, and his ambition grew stronger. He faced setbacks, rejections, failures, and moments of doubt, but he didn't let them stop him. Every small victory, every task completed, fed the fire inside him. His ambition was no longer just a spark. It was a powerful flame driving him forward. Lucas realized that ambition wasn't just about dreaming. It was about doing. It was about pushing through the fear, overcoming the doubts, and taking action, even when it seemed impossible. The fire he had forced to burn now powered his every move. 1 year later, Lucas stood in front of his newly opened tech company. It wasn't perfect, but it was his, and he had done it. He had taken the small steps, fed the fire of his ambition, and turned his dreams into reality. He knew now that ambition was more than just a desire. It was a force that needed to be fed with action, discipline, and hard work. The fire doesn't burn without effort, he thought. But once it's burning, it powers everything. If you have a dream, don't wait for the fire to ignite. Feed it. Stoke the flames with your actions, and watch your ambition turn into reality. The fire is inside you. Don't let it burn out.